Peace. Welcome to the show. This right here is Humble Beginnings, and this is another episode of Is It Disrespectful? And I got my girl Izzy rocking with me. How are you, Miss Izzy?
Hello, guys. I'm doing great.
All right, Izzy. They see the title. We're going to talk about something that's very common today. I really don't know too much about it, being that I'm not really a social media type of guy. But hey, I mean, this is very common for a lot of people. So, the question is it disrespectful to have your whole relationship all over the internet? When I say internet, I mean all your favorite sites, your Facebooks, your Instagrams, your what else y'all do? Your Snapchats and Twitters, whatever it is that y'all into. Because I don't know about this. But is it disrespectful? Izzy, what you think about it? Is it disrespectful to do this?
I think like back in the day, like I would say like, oh, this is like a standard for me to post it. But now that I'm grown and a little bit more seasoned, I think that it potentially could be. Like, I don't know. I think like when you post something online, it's basically there forever. And you open your relationship up to commentary and just everything that comes along with that. So I mean, I think that like the intent is to like see what I got, like this is my relationship, I'm so proud of this relationship. See, I'm like I got a ring on it or whatever the case may be. But like, I don't know, when you post things online, you really open that portal of like commentary, dislikes, likes, hate, resentment, potential, I don't know, exes, like, feeling a type of, I don't know, you just open yourself up to the world where that relationship that was between you and the people that actually cared about it and you, now it's open up to everybody. So I think that's like something that is a little bit could be a little bit disrespectful potentially. Like there's a spectrum in it. Like it could be like just like on a, like this is my man or this is my woman, I'm proud of it, like see what I got, to like um and it could open up to like, I don't know, like if the relationship goes like in a different direction than you expected it to, then it could just potentially be disrespectful.
Why do you think people do that?
Um, People like to post highlight reels of their life. People like to feel like they are, I guess, like on track in terms of like what the goals are set for us at certain ages, at certain like life points in our life. So I think people want to like display that we're on track and that like, we're not falling behind, we're not like falling short of like expectations of certain ages, certain races, certain everythings. I think they're just like really just trying to like display that they are keeping up with society's standards, almost bragging about that, if you will.
Do you think the people who do it really do believe that the world really care, or you think it's more so just for like it's a personal thing, like it's more so just like they feel like they should be doing it? But do you think they really believe that the world cares?
I mean, I think it's both. Like, I think sometimes we really internalize things. And a lot of the times when people post things, because I know I do this when I post things sometimes, that they'll think about a certain thing or a certain person or a certain event, that this is going to, like, basically, like, be like, see, like, I had the last laugh type of thing, or see, like, I know I was down, but now I'm up type of thing. So, I mean, I think like the world doesn't actually care, but I think we think that they care.
What about when it's something bad? Because we're talking about like the whole relationship. Because there's some people they put the beginning, like when they just get with a person or whatever may have you, to even when the bad things is going on. What do you think about when the bad things is going on? Like I understand the highlights, because and I
Hmm.
mean, well, I guess if it's negative, it still could be a highlight. But I mean, I guess I can understand the like the celebratorial type of situations, like say it might have been a proposal or something like that. But what
Right.
about when like something bad happened?
I mean, when something bad happens, people are still gonna post on their Instagram smiling and posing. It's interesting. Like, I think people want to keep up with the Joneses so much that, like, they don't want to fall short of the image they want the world to see them as. So I think that, like, even when things are bad, like, they'll probably like go ghost for a while, but they're still gonna post like 9 times out of 10, they're still gonna post like something like of them looking like cute, something of them like lighthearted, or something that will. If it does end up bad, it'll take like an interesting spin of like attention and like woe is me to them, to like say, to like for like people to say like, oh, I'm so sorry, da, 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 da. It's like always, it doesn't matter what angle, like, the relationship or like the status of your life is. It's interesting how we spin it to like always like have like some type of positive feedback in our way.
Dang. So they want the sympathy too.
They do. They want it all.
Do you think that like say if there was a guy, you think that's reasons or grounds to break up? Like say somebody like if there's somebody who say, yo, listen, I don't want our business on the internet. And then the other person, because it could be man or woman, the other person, they keep posting and keep putting their business on the internet. You think that's a good grounds of great breakup?
I mean, kind of like, privacy is like a big thing. We need a certain privacy. There's things that we, keep to ourselves that we would never share. So imagine someone saying, hey, I don't like to share this. And someone like literally goes ahead and like, shares it anyways on their own benefit and their own accord. That's not fair. That's definitely grounds to break up. Honestly, that's not cool.
You think there's much privacy today?
I mean, I think there is, because we display what we want people to see. We don't actually tell people what actually is going on. We don't actually, I think there's still like there's more privacy than anything if we can like keep it like, a buck. Like, I think like we just want people to see a certain image of us, and we kind of keep that up again, and we spin it. If there's something going on, we'll spin it to, so we still get that, positive reciprocation and attention. But like we don't ever like um we wait, sorry, I was losing my train of thought.
You, you,
I was
you
to
was
it.
explaining how has more privacy today than anything.
There is like we don't really actually tell people what's really 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 going on with us, like really truly, because like for instance, like I'll like comment, I'll be like, "Ooh, girl, yes, you were looking so good on Snapchat. I saw you and your like picture." Da, 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 da. And she'll be like, "Damn, sis, like I ain't got no money. Like I'm broke." Da, da, da. It's like, damn. They'll say, "But you're posting pictures on priorities. Like you like edited that picture so well. Like you would have thought you were an artist or something. But you're talking about you broke and this and that and the other." It's like people don't actually tell you what's actually going on with them. They just keep up like an image.
I don't know, man. I think it's just disrespect. I think it's disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful even if the person don't take it upon themselves, like, because everybody don't wait for okay. Like they don't be like, hey, is it okay for me to post this? Most people just do it, and it's only a problem if that
Yeah,
person was to address them and say, hey, man, why you doing it?
right. That's true.
So it's like, I think it's disrespectful to just automatically do it. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, like how you say, everybody don't want their business out there, and everybody there that don't live a life like that. So it's like, because I think of it, it's easy, I guess it's easy for me to look at it this way too, because I'm not one of them people. I believe my business is my business and ain't to be heard. So I don't believe in, like, if I don't talk to you like that personally, I feel you shouldn't know nothing about me. Like if you literally can't hit my phone directly, I'm talking about call me. I ain't talking about the other stuff, them message or DMs or whatever the other stuff they be doing. I'm talking about a direct hit. You calling me, I'm hello. Know what I'm saying? Like if you can't hit me directly, I think that you shouldn't know anything about me. At least anything that I consider to be personal. Just only because, I mean, why?
A lot of people feel that way, and I understand the right to feel that way, truly. It's a lot. It's a lot. And sometimes, if you want to think about it in a psychological sense, you really want to know why the incentive is to have so many friends and just to share so many things about ourselves. Like you see, like, it displayed with celebrities, but the benefit that they have of oversharing. They get money, they get paid, they get like more famous the more they share. So they have an incentive, like, what's ours?
It also ruins a lot too, though, because I think like you said earlier, like too many people involved, especially when you're talking about a relationship, also can be the downfall of your relationship. Like it's one thing, like something you can be you and your bae or your boo, or whatever may have, you could be going through something, and it could be something that could be easily worked out if it stayed amongst y'all. But then the moment that you put on for the audience, now everybody diving in. This person got something to say. That person got something to say.
Yeah.
Now your whole way of approaching your situation is just different now.
Yeah, you've invited like the Greek chorus in your relationship. So, I mean, it just comes with the territory. So, yes, I think like a right to privacy it should be really discussed in the relationship in terms of posting your pictures or whatever on the internet for everybody to see.
So how would somebody separate that though? Because you know, of course, people want the attention. People want to feel special. I mean, I get it. I get it. I get the highlight reels. Everybody want the imagery of someone thinking that their life is something that it's not, or whatever may have. I get it. But then when something goes bad, it's like they still want you to see it because that's why they put it up there. They want the attention. But then when it runs in and it affects the decision making of it, but then again, though, now that I'm thinking about it, they probably don't realize that was the problem. Because some people are affected by other people's opinions, but not even knowing that they're actually affected. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So they might not catch it. They might think that they just doing it in front of people, not realizing that comment that one girl said, that she said, "Girl, you should leave that nigga. He ain't shit." Might not even realize how she was affected by that comment.
We internalize so much more than sometimes we put on. And this is why I really wonder why we are so addicted to posted like our private information, things that we are very sensitive about on the internet for people to criticize or for people to comment about. It's like we're putting ourselves on the cross or something. It's just like, okay, like have at me what you will, it's I don't know. You're really just like putting yourself out there more than you think you are when you're posting things. There's more that goes into it than a couple of likes or comments. It's a little bit more deeper than that, honestly.
Do you do the like I only see women do this, of course, but like the whole like if you go out to a restaurant, the whole taking pictures of your food that you order.
Oh, yeah, I do that.
Would you do
Only
that
when
if you?
only when the food is sexy, not when the food is like on some like whatever ish stuff. I have you like every other day type of thing.
Now
No.
you're gonna have to explain. What is sexy? What is sexy food?
Like, okay, so sexy food is basically like, so imagine like a gourmet pizza and they're like cutting the pizza in front of you and they
Mhm.
pull it to serve you a slice and the cheese just kind of like slurps over.
Uh,
That's hot. That's cute. And like like, and sometimes like the servers will even like be like, oh, do you want to get your pics in? They will encourage that. So that's like on some like
I've
chill.
never heard this.
Yeah,
I've never.
no, oh my god, I was in Chicago like a month or two ago, and like this literally happened. And so this is like the perfect example for that. And another thing is like maybe like a meal that you paid for, like a lot of money for. So it's like, oh yeah, I paid a lot of money. I like, I risk paying my rent for this. So y'all gonna see this food, like type of thing. Like maybe like with it seafood or like I don't know, like a surf and turf type of thing, like some steak. I don't know, like on some Ruth Chris. Like I don't know, like things like that.
That just sounds stupid.
It when I'm actually talking about it, it sounds ridiculous, but
Like even when you say that, like it's something that you pay. Because I don't know. I guess. So what would be the response? Like say like I guess what is the response that you would be hoping for? Like, say if you paid a lot of money for a meal, right? Let's say if it was like a steak or whatever may have you, whatever the toppings and all your sides. Like, what is the expected reaction? What you want people to say?
More so, it's like the ambiance of it. It's like either envy or it's like, damn, this bitch is rich type of thing. I think people just want to feel like they're like higher than thou. Like, this is why we buy things that we are not financially ready for. This is why we just gamble with our money all the time. And this is why like the rich get richer and the broke stay broker. This is why. Save your money, guys. Save your money.
I think I must be weird because I'm thinking like if I was to see it, I'd be like, wait. Okay, first of all, if you did that, would you put like in a caption or in the post how much that was paid for?
Hell no, that's tacky.
But wait. But then how would someone know?
You have to be able to see how much you paid for it.
I have no idea what that means, Izzy.
You have to be able to you have to see. Like, you just don't take a picture of the food. You kind of have to, like, glance over at the food, take some angles. It's like a model. Like, you have to take some angles of it. Then maybe like film like the huh?
You must be taking a picture of like the menu and kind of like the restaurant.
No, not the menu. Just the food and the ambiance of where the food is at and located.
But how could somebody even gauge how much you would have paid for that? This is crazy.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
So you mean to tell me this is intriguing? I'm just curious now. I had a question I was going to ask, but now I'm intrigued. So you mean to tell me if you sitting here, you got a steak on the table, and you taking your pictures of it, maybe you got some you got your little baked potato, whatever, man, some asparagus, whatever. You taking a picture? I'm supposed to be able to look at this thing and be like, damn, yo. That look like an $80 steak right there.
Of course. Well, okay. It has to be beautifully displayed. There's an art to like creating a plate. If the plate is beautifully displayed, then you take a picture of it.
I get it. I mean, we got my big brother, Mr. Joe, Chef Joe. He in the comments. You know what I mean? I believe he knows his art. So that's just weird to me. But so that's my question. If you were on a date, though, would you do that even if you were on a date?
Hell no.
Why not?
Actually, hell no. No, I wouldn't.
Hold on. Why not? Why wouldn't you do it if you was on a date?
Because you don't need to know what I be doing and like what I find like I don't know. For me, like I'm snitching on myself a little bit too much here, so bear with me. I am pretty ambiguous when it comes to like what I like to do, what I talk about, what I find interesting. I just kind of like observe energy and like, I'm more of like, I don't want to say I'm an interviewer. I don't like to interview. I think that's like I don't think that's cute. Honestly, I keep saying cute a lot. Please disregard that. But I like to listen. I'm a listener. So I don't really like put like my whole personality like that out there. That's for my friends. That's for my family. That's for, like myself. When I'm on a date, like I'm not gonna like just, I don't know. I don't do certain things that I usually do on a date, honestly.
You think he might feel offended?
I just think people put you in boxes. I don't think it's offense. I think people just put you in boxes and categories like right off the jump, and that's just gonna put you in a box in a category. Right off the jump. This is why you have to remain ambiguous and observe them rather than them like, just boxing you up.
If I was to see this, right, say it was like a first date and I saw this, I would ask why first. I'd be like, why are you doing it? Like that would be my first question. Like, why are you taking a picture of this food? Like, because I would just be curious, like, why? Like, why are you doing this? And then another part of me gonna be because as I'm asking you why, I'm also making my I'm also already labeling you too. So it's kind of like what you're saying. I'm also saying, like, as I'm saying, why are you doing this? I'm also saying this bitch crazy. I'm like, why is this? Oh no.
Did I tell any lies? I know what y'all be doing, so
I'm gonna think that, because to me that seems. I guess though, for me though, because I'm more of an in the moment type of a person, so it's like, to me it feels weird that if I'm here with you, but in my mind you're thinking about the people who not even at the table with us. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, dog, you more concerned about the people who not here at the table versus the nigga you at the table with.
Oh,
is that a wrong assessment?
Of course.
So that would make it, so then it would be rightful then for a guy to think that's disrespectful then.
Of course.
This is a better question. How many days you got to be dating this person before you start doing it though? Because you ain't gonna not do it forever. How many days you got to get in with them?
As long as you
start taking pictures of your food.
I mean, we have to just be comfortable with each other. Like that's it. So I don't know how many. I don't have a number, but until we start, like, you know, I don't know, until we are able to like just do what it do in front of each other, I don't think I'll be doing that, honestly.
So basically, when y'all done impressing each other,
yeah, exactly,
you can pretty much take pictures of the food.
Exactly. When he's locked in and fell into my trap, that's when I'll do it.
What would you say? What would you say if you saw a man doing it? Like, what if the table was vice versa? Like,
I think he's weird. I would think he's very weird. Like if you just take a picture, like, boom, okay, that's cool. But if you're just like, you know, all angular and like moving things around the table to just get like a nice shot, I'm like, okay, you're doing
so if he just do like this, he good.
Yeah, he's good. He's solid.
What if he do like this?
Oh, that's fucking weird. He's my French. That's weird. No.
But you do it.
Okay. But the thing is, like, I do it, but like, you know, I'm courteous enough to not even do it in front of you because I know it's weird. If you're doing all that in front of me, it's like, that's weird.
What? Okay, so what if he don't?
We're not there yet in society.
What if he don't do it automatically? But then what if he say, like, as soon as they come, you know, the waiter come, bring the food, put the food on the table, and he say, it's a pause, and he like, hey, you want to take pictures of these meals?
Yes.
What you say?
Yes, I'd be down. I see that, you know, I'm so interested. That's so interesting that you said that. I'd be like, yes, that's hot. I like that. Invite me to the party. Don't just start, you know, like, come on, bro. Like you're like the meal's a top model or something. Like,
so he's weird if he just automatically start doing it.
Yes.
But then if he asks you to do it, he's not weird.
Yes.
So,
because at least I can say yes or no, decline, so he knows like where this is, like what type of person I am, you know.
So right here,
courteous.
Cooking with Chef Joe. This is my brother. He said, "Nah, I gotta get a pic too, since I'm a chef, because I like to post good food on his IG. What about if it's something like that? What if it goes along with his career?"
Okay, that's fine, but like, if you're gonna be doing all that, can you at least ask me, like, or tell me what's up? Like, you can, like, communication is key. Communication's key. Like, let me know what you're doing so I don't assume you're weird. You're a weirdo.
So he would just have to make sure he tell you that he a chef.
Yeah, that's all. That's literally all. That makes that much of a difference. Seriously.
What about we got a little stuck on this food thing. What about say if you was in an argument, right? Say if you was in an argument, you was mad at your boyfriend, right? And you was talking shit. I'm talking about you cussing him out, and the whole time you cussing him out because in this argument he feel like he's right, he feel like you was wrong. So, and versus him just sitting here telling people that he right and you wrong, the whole time you cussing him out, he just sitting right there filming you. He like this. You don't know it, but he just sitting there filming you right the whole time. The whole time you cussing him out, you don't even know you live on Instagram or Facebook. How would you react if you was to find out that you was literally live cussing him out?
If I found out as he was still recording me, I would just be so slick with it. I would just take the phone and just probably like throw it in some water or something and just like walk away. Honestly.
What if you didn't find out while he was recording? What if you found out like after? Like, say if you do that and then somebody hit you up and they was like, girl, I see you such and such, such and such. You know, of course, you're going through your questions like, what were you talking about? And it was like, you were just live on Facebook cussing them out. And you was like, what are you talking about? And it was like, he had you live. What would you say to him then? Now, this is after you done cussed him.
I wouldn't even say anything. I just ruin him, and he wouldn't even know. I would just ruin him. Truly, I wouldn't even.
Wait,
There's nothing you can say because the disrespect is just so much at that point. Like that's literally something. That's one of the things that we keep private in our private lives that we would never post. And that's like such a violation of privacy. What the hell? No, I would literally ruin your whole. I would ruin you.
what does that mean? What do you mean?
I don't even. I wish I could tell you what it meant, but you know, it's a case by case thing. Truly.
Oh, it's one of them things you got to be with. It's one of them things where you got to be within that emotion, and then it's gonna happen to you.
Oh, just know something's gonna happen, and I just don't even know what. I truly don't know.
But don't it make sense though? Like if you can post good things, I mean, why not keep it true and post the bad too?
Hell no, because TV is not like that.
Yeah, but most TV is scripted. I mean, you give
well, you think that we don't live by a script and programming as well? We're programmed to post certain things and accept certain things and not accept other things, and we know that.
What if they want to get that what's the station? That true TV feel where they be like, it's not reality, it's actuality. So what if they don't want to give you the reality TV feel? They want you to have the actual TV.
Okay, that's fine, but disclose me on it first. I'm sure people on True TV have disclosures. Like, you just can't film me and me not know it. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Are you crazy? Are you insane? Like, what?
What would you say if you saw a female doing it?
Doing what? Like recording? So, I mean, that's the same thing. Same thing. That's fucked up. Like, I mean, I think like people will like post it, like do it and say like, oh, like I felt threatened. But at that point, did you really? Because you could have done so many other things before doing that. So I don't know. Like I just, it's kind of like that. This is the type of thing where I feel kind of like the same side on both genders with. So,
what about? I seen this one time, and this was like a while back. I seen a mother. She was exposing her daughter by how slack she was, by how she lived, right? And I don't know, I can't remember what her daughter did to piss her off, but whatever she did, she pissed off. So she chose to expose her daughter, like she was exposing how slack she is, like the junk in her room and all this other stuff. Like she was literally just showing how nasty her daughter was. What about in the sense of that? Because there's a lot of older people who use these social out. Matter of fact, a lot of these older people use these social outlets better than a lot of the younger people. You really want to be honest. What if you see that type of a scenario? You think that's foul that mother chose to expose her daughter's bad behaviors on the internet?
yes, because I think like it's not even like what they choose to do. It's like the emotions they know it will yield. Like they want to humiliate you in front of people,
Yeah,
and
that's the point.
humiliation is really just like it's like one of the most ultimate shames there is. Honestly, it just makes you just literally like change your whole energy, and it makes you just feel like so small and little and just everything. It just it's like one of the lowest frequencies. So they want to do that to make you feel small, and you know that. And so, in someone that you brought me into this world, you mean to tell me that like just because like I may be stubborn, I may be this, I may be that, I might not listen, but you want to humiliate me, do the lowest of the lowest of the lowest thing to me to teach a lesson? And the thing is, I won't even teach that person a lesson. That'll just make them like, you know, literally want to get away from them as much as possible.
Is that? I mean, yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, I think it's especially with how weak people are today, and I'm only addressing it with how weak people are today. That you can take something like their imagery, and their imagery will be that one thing that make them damn near jump off of a cliff.
Yeah.
It's definitely a weakness when you put that level of power into that element. You know what I'm saying? That because really when I originally seen it, I was like, I mean, that ain't no different than the days when you got into something at school and your mama came up there, she cut your ass in front at the schoolhouse. Like I grew up in that era, like literally. You getting your ass cut right there at the school. You can get your ass cut twice, right there at the school and when you get home.
Yes, but there's so much. It's so much more. Like to post it online, you are posting it to the whole world. Like people that don't know you in freaking like Tokyo might be saying like, "Oh, look at this stupid person get like in their dirty room," you know, like ew, nasty. The whole world is literally making a mockery. That's such a small demographic in your school that you'll grow and you'll graduate, and some people might even go through with you. You don't understand, you know, but like when the whole world is making that's so like you're not even gonna want to walk outside after that. You're gonna feel
What if you ain't got? What if you ain't even got that many friends on your live? What if you only probably got like 8 friends?
I mean, maybe I think the impact of it might be a little bit less significant, but it still stands because like things that might not originally have like a lot of like views or like a lot of like um like again views on it at first originally. I mean, if you share it like in a certain way at a certain time and certain people like it, it might snowball into something bigger than what it was actually supposed to be or what it originated from. So yeah.
Do you think people sharing their relationships on the internet is a toxic behavior? Like
Yes.
like
I think it stems into
totality of it. Like
I
the
think it stems
beginning.
yeah, I think it stems from toxicity because you have to realize like why people do certain things. You have to realize why people like we have motives with everything that we do, honestly, and sometimes a lot of the times it's not the most pure, honestly.
I agree. I agree. Well, Izzy, before we get up out of here, is it disrespectful? We like to send a message. So I always ask whoever the guest is. I don't know why I'm telling you, you was one of the first members. So, but we're gonna go through it anyway. What would be a message you would tell people about this whole thing about putting your relationship online? What's something that you would tell?
I would just say be careful what you post online. If it's your relationship, if it's yourself, if it's your friends, your family members, your kid, just be careful. Things on the internet last forever. So just proceed with caution.
Yeah. I ain't really into this, but all I would tell people is that listen, man, make sure that whatever it is that you choose to post, make sure you and whoever your spouse or significant other, make sure y'all got a proper understanding about whatever it is that you're putting on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, I mean, we know it can be very, chaotic. Well, Izzy, let the people know where they can find you, man, before we get up off.
So you guys can find me at IzzyOjo94 on Instagram. So hit that follow button. I know you want to.
Most definitely follow her. And y'all already know who I am. I am KJ. I am Mr. Humble Beginnings, and I am definitely on the network that you can find me on. So, I mean, until the next time, we out.